past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Get ready. Hey, watch that. Check line 54.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
4 yards. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's third and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drop?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead.
Patriots 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10. At their own
the Pats at the line, ready to go. They start the drive with White. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete to James.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. He can hit you going back the other direction.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 8-6 the score after 1.
6.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. This is White on the screen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down, Patriots.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
A gain of 5. And a Patriot first down.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Catch is made by Harry.
Newton.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and run it in with White. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Cam on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's Tannehill, and that's caught by Smith. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. First ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And always shut, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
54, check, back 54.
They snap it to Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First down, here's White. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Patriot first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Myers, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy. And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Titans are going to take the lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Michael Walker on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
The goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
Again, it's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Now it's Tannehill. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
On the return, Walker. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hope they flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Newton now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 22.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now Newton on first down. firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Again, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The try here for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 30 all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Over the middle to Smith. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. 30. 10.
It's sad they
and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Titans 37, Patriots 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to
James White, 73 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. First down and much more for Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Henry. Bulldozing through multiple tackles. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. First down. Now it's Henry. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Kevin Byard. Newton's pass intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.